Now, this is exactly the presentation of our ternary or conditional operator. Then how it's work? First, we are having our variable. Variable is assigning expression 1, either the expression 1 is executing or the expression 2 is executing or the expression 3 is going on. First, the expression 1 exactly, if it is true, then the expression 2. If it is false, then the expression 3. The result goes and assigning it into the variable, and we are going to print the variable to get our result. Yes, we are also having to discuss the working of how the conditional or ternary operator works in the C language. The working of conditional operator are as follow. I am having the 3 steps to discuss it. First step, expression 1 is the condition to be evaluated. Expression 2 means the step 2, if the condition expression 1 is true, then the expression 2 will be executed. Means totally it is depend on the expression 1. If it is true, then the 2 will be executed, and if the condition expression 1 is false, then my expression 3 will be executed. The result will be written and store it in the variable. It helps to the less of coding, less of efforts. What we are going to did with the if-else condition, it helps us to reduce the lines of coding and work much more easier. In this way, the working of conditional ternary operator in C works. Now, let's see the flowchart of conditional ternary operator. A flowchart says that how the conditional statement or conditional operator works in this. First, the expression 1. When the expression 1 is going to be false, then the expression 2, and the expression 2, if it is true, then the resultant value of expression will be performed. This is a flowchart, and how the conditional operator work. First, we see the conditional operator in a program. When we are having the two variable, it is a program to find the largest among the two number using ternary operator. First is the m variable and n variable. M variable is equals to the 5 and n is equals to the 4. I want to compare which one is the greater, 5 or 4, and I am trying to use the conditional operator by getting the result. When I am trying to use the conditional, then m is greater than n, exactly I am writing. Then question mark, because it is our ternary operator. I am writing the printf statement, either the m is greater than n. If m is greater than n, then the %d help me to print the m, means the value of m I am getting in the output. Otherwise, m and n, both the value print and gives me the result that m is greater, colon printf, n is the greater than m, then I am getting the value n and m. Let's see the result. I am getting the output, m is the greater than n, that is 5 is greater than 4. Exactly, the output is right. The same work I have to do with the if-else, and the same work I have to do with the conditional or ternary operator. Both the result are same and both the process are same. Next, I am having the other operator, that is the size of operator. What is the size of operator? Exactly from the definition, size of, if I am getting to try to get the size of any variable or the data type, then in the C programming language, I am having an operator that is the size of operator. It is a definition. Size of is much used in the C programming language. It is a compile time unary operator which can be used to compute the size of its operand. Basically, size of operator is used to compute the size of variable. Sometimes such a situation arises in the program when I want to know that the size of my variable is what. In that case, I am using the size of operator. Usage of size of operator in two types. First, when the operand is a data type, and second one when the operand is my variable. I want to know the size of my data type. Then I am using the size of operator. How it is used? It is used to get the size of my integer data type, float data type and character data type in my programming. All three data types are the primitive data type, and I want to know the memory capacity or the size of the following data type in the C programming. Then we have to use the size of operator. First, I am using the size of operator to get the result of my data type. My first data type is the character. When I want to know the size, then I have to write in this way. It is also the syntax. %d is for the number of bytes it occupy. The character data type is the char. I am writing the data type in the form of the char. Size of is the name of operator, and it is the way to write the size of. Exactly the size of, and bracket. In bracket I am writing the name of the data type. In the next line I am trying to get the data type int, and I want to know the size. Then I am writing int and the size of. Then again %d is used for the float size of and the float data type size. %d size of double. I want to know all the size of the following data types in this program, and the output is as follow. I am having the output. The output says that first is 1. Yes, exactly the size of the character data type is 1 byte. Second one, the size of integer data type in my system is the 4 byte. The size of float data type is the 4 byte, and the last one is the double. The size of double data type is the 8 byte. It is a way we are using the size of operator in the C programming language. The third operator which comes under the other operator in the C is the comma as an operator. Comma as an operator is a binary operator in the C programming language, and it helps us to evaluate the first operand and discard the result, evaluate the second operand and return the value as a result. It has the lowest precedence among the C operators. How it's work? It's work in the two ways. First, as a separator and as a operator. The comma operator guarantees that two or more expressions are evaluated sequentially from left to right, with the value of the rightmost expression serving as a result of the whole expression. Let's see how do we use a comma operator in C? The comma operator is a sign basically for mainly two different purposes used in the C programming, as a operator, as a separator. First is we are using the comma operator. Comma as an operator, when you are using, it is used to assign multiple number of values to any variable in a program. When I want to give a number of values to a variable in a program, then I have to use this as an operator. Let's see with the help of a program. I am writing here a program to use a comma operator. First, int y is the name of my variable, and int a equal to y equal to 2. It means I am assigning the value 2 in my variable y, comma, y plus 4, exactly the 4 value is going to add in my variable y, and both the result are going to assigning in the variable a. Lastly, I am trying to print the value of a and getting the result. Here is the output. When you see the output is 6, because the value of y you are assigning the 2, and y plus 4, that is the 4 plus 6, that is 4 plus 2. 4 plus 2 exactly gives the 6, and 6 is assigning in the value a. A is my variable. I am assigning the value 6 into it. That's why I am getting the result 6. In this way, comma works as an operator. It is an explanation. The C comma operator simply evaluate the remaining operand and return the expression rightmost operand. As we see in the case above, y equal to 2 is done first, followed by the y plus 4. The equation y plus 4 in the top right evaluated to 6, which was visible in the output. In this way, the comma operator works as an operator. Next is comma used as a separator. Why it is used as a separator? Let's see. When we want to declare multiple number of variable in a program and provide the different argument in any function, we use the comma in the form of separator in the program. It is used as a separator because when we want to give the multiple number of variable in any program and provide different argument to it. It is a program to use the comma as a separator. I am having the 3 variable I, j and k. I am assigning the value 20, 40 and 60 and try to print the value of I, j, k by using /t. /t is used for space and %d is used to print the value of the I, j and k we are having the output of the program is 20, 40, 60 exactly which we want. I am having a comma used as a separator and it is used within the space. I am using I, J and K as a variable and separate all of them with the help of the comma, and here the comma is work as a separator and print the value of I, J and K. Here is the explanation as we saw in example. Before we can declare numerous variable by using a comma as a separator, we can do the performance. Yes, our next operator having as a category of other is a reference operator. Here we are having a sign, that is the sign of the reference operator. It is also known as the address of operator. Address of operator is a referencing operator. This operator returns the address of variable associated with the operator. For example, if we want to know the address of any variable, then what is the way? It is the exact way and exact operator, that is the ampersand operator, also known as the address operator. It is used to getting the result of any variable. How? Let's see. For example, if we write ampersand x, it will return the address of variable x and we are getting the output. Program to use the reference operator. How it works? Reference operator is exactly giving me the address in the form of other, just like x equal to 9. X is an integer data type and x is the variable. I am assigning 9 to it. Printf statement help me to print the address of x is. After that, printf the value of x is %p ampersand x. If I want to get the result, I want to get the address of x, then I have to use the ampersand before the variable x and I am putting the ampersand x. It gives me the result. Now see the program output. Output of the following program is as follow. The address of my variable x is 0000023FE4C. It is the address of my variable x. How I am getting? It is the address in the form of the hexadecimal. The %p stands for getting the address of any variable in the form of the hexadecimal. Ampersand x is exactly the address of my variable x and in the form of hexadecimal with the help of %p. Yes, we are having our next operator, that is dereference operator. It is also categorized in the category of our other operator. Dereference operator, yes, it is exactly opposite of the reference operator. Dereference operator, basically also known as the indirection operator. It is also a pointer operator. It is a symbol used in the programming language to access the value stored in the address of the variable, and it is pointed by a pointer variable. It is typically represented by the asterisk symbol, that is the just like a multiplication symbol. It is an asterisk symbol I have to use over here. Use of the dereference operator is it can be used to access or manipulate the data stored at the memory location which is pointed by the pointer. Any operation applied to dereference operator will directly affect the value of the variable that it point to. It means the dereference operator working to get the value stored at the memory address of the variable, and we can also manipulate or directly affect that value by getting from the address of that variable. The program to use dereference operator shows us it is a x equal to 9 means the value of my variable x is 9. It is the pointer variable. Exactly, I am using the asterisk ptr means my ptr is a pointer variable. I am assigning the address of my variable x into the ptr. How to write it? Ptr equal to ampersand x. It means I am assigning the address of my variable x to the ptr, and ptr is a pointer variable. How to write? We write the printf and %d asterisk ptr to get the value of my x in the form of the pointer variable. The output of the following program is 9. Why? Because I try to use the value of variable from its address with the help of the pointer variable. It is the use of the dereference operator. It is much more useful in the C programming language while we are working with the addresses of the variables. It helps us to work with the memory address of the computer system. Again we are having the fifth one in the other operator, that is a dot operator. Member operator are used to referencing the individual member of the C structure and union. This operator helps us to access the member when we are trying to work with the structure and union. In structure, when we want to access the value of the variable, then we have to use the dot operator. This operator helps us to access the member, actually the object we are accessing, and we are also having the syntax. Variable name, dot member name. Dot operator is used over here when try to access the member with our variable name. Next one is our arrow operator. How we can use it? Arrow operator is exactly just like a sign of the subtraction and the greater than sign. It is an arrow operator, and arrow operator in C allow us to access the element in the structure and union, but it is used in the case of pointer variable we are using in our structure and union. The arrow operator is found by using a minus sign followed by the greater than symbol, as shown below. The pointer name plus pointer name and our arrow operator, then our variable name. In this way we are using the arrow operator. It is also in the categorized as the other operator in our C programming language. Yes, the next and the last operator we are having in the other operator is the cast operator. Cast operator tries to convert the data type into the another. For example, I am having a value that is 2.200. It is a float value and I want to convert or casting it into the integer. Then I am using the cast operator for it. It is a special type of operator, try to force to change the one data type into the another data type. For example, I am having the int x, float y, and I try to use the x, it is an integer type of variable, to convert it into the other. Then I am trying to write y equal to float of x, then it will convert into the another data type. It is a cast data type. Generally, it is used so many times in the casting. Last is our conclusion. In this way, we learn a lots of operators that we are using in the C programming language. C programming language help us to perform the different types of operator for in our other application. C is a structured programming language which facilitate to make so many application, so many inbuilt operation it has which we are using. Just like an operator, we also having the so many rules and regulation and facilities to work in our the applications and in the programming languages. Thank you so much.